Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 8th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly early time frame. Got up, got around, got the dogs all out. Bruce was able to make it through the night without making a mess, which is a good thing. It seems like it just kind of comes and goes, kind of is what it is. So, but yeah, I got all the dogs out, got a few back in, got them all fed separately. Kept them all apart, which worked well. Everything was good to go there. Went ahead and was able to basically get a couple of things done. Hung around the morning and got a little yard work and whatnot. And then trying to figure out where I'm putting that pool. Still haven't made my mind up. In the discussion with my wife today, I told her that she has a gift coming for her birthday and asked her if she wanted input on that. And I basically used the excuse of, hey, I bought you a car and I'm painting it and I want to know what color you want to paint. So I wanted her input on where the pool should go. Is 99% positive. I knew where the pool should go. That would be the best spot for the pool and all that good fun stuff. But who knows? Every once in a while, it's one of those things where maybe I didn't think of this or I didn't think of that, and maybe she'd prefer it over here for this way or that way kind of thing. So often I find myself like thinking things through but not seeing it from somebody else's vision. So I am very big on asking directions, asking for help, asking that kind of thing, asking for input when it comes to like ideas, not help when it comes to like moving stuff. I just pick it up and move myself, because often I have people who try and help you and they screw it up. So physically I don't ask for help hardly ever, but emotionally I'll ask for advice and whatnot. And I remember even years ago there was some advice I was looking at, and I was kind of talking to my mother about it. She's like, well, whatever. But I wouldn't tell. I'm like, wouldn't tell your aunt. I'm like, why wouldn't I tell my aunt? Like, she knows more about things than I do. She's older than I am. She's been around a lot longer. So I'm going to not only ask her, I'm going to ask her to ask her husband. So my uncle can also chime in on this as well, because I want as much input, and maybe there's things they thought of that I hadn't thought of, that they had heard about or had incidents in their own life. So talked to her. I said, think about it. If you don't have input, it may not be quite as right as if you do have input. But if I ask for the input, you're gonna know what the surprise is. So you're gonna know what your birthday present is. So kind of whole thing there and whatnot. She said she'd think about it and let me know tomorrow. I said, cool. Not doing anything with it until Monday. I'd have to know before dark, Sunday. That's what I told her. So she's gonna think about whether or not she wants to know ahead of time or not, and go from there. So yeah, we'll see what she thinks. Part of me hopes she doesn't tell me she wants to help give input, because then it'll be more of a surprise when she walks home. And part of my thought is she doesn't go in that yard that much, and if she don't look out the window, she won't see it there, and I'll be able to basically be like, look, there's your pool, it's all up and done. But if not, she'll at least know she's getting the pool, and then she'll have the pool for the rest of the time. So it's not like that big of a surprise, like, ooh, I got a pool, didn't know it. So whether it's in a picture or setting up in the yard, it kind of is what it is. And the spot that I have it, it's going to be, I think, the best spot, because higher part of the yard, so it's less likely to flood, which is good. And two, it's in a good location because it kind of is hidden from the neighbors' windows by trees and stuff. So I wanted to put up like curtains or, shades and stuff so I can be out in the pool, because I swim naked. It's like I hot tub naked kind of thing. So I want to be able to have that. And then on top of that as well, from the one end of the pool at least, you'll be able to look down the whole length of the yard. And that will give her a chance when she's out in the pool floating around her chair. She can still kind of interact with me and the dogs and all that fun stuff that would be involved in that as well. So that's kind of my thought, kind of my vision for where I want to put it and why I think it should be there. So plus it's on the side of the garage, which is where our power panel is. Easier to get power out there to it to run the filters and pumps and all that good fun stuff. So, but yeah, that was a good part of my day. Ended up speaking to a young gentleman's going to come help me. Monday is the plan. He's going to come over and help me, and basically he was a little kind of lenient about not really sure if he knew what to do. I said, I know what to do, I just don't want to physically do it. So if you're able to follow directions, I can give you directions and tell you how to do this. All you have to do is dig down a 6-inch channel, basically make the 2x6s level, and then basically from there drag in like 3 yards of sand to basically fill it in and smooth it out. And we can smooth it out by screeding it like you would concrete. So that should not really be a problem. So hopefully that works, and we'll be able to get that work done and all that good fun stuff that comes with it. So, but yeah, went ahead. Wife headed out to go get her nails done. She's been getting her nails painted since before we went on the cruise. She went and got her nails painted, and then she did one time a year or two ago, had like the long nails put on, and they were super long, and it annoyed the shit out of her. And like the day we got back from the cruise, she took them off. So this time she didn't get them put on nearly as long, and she's been having them touched up and painted and stuff. Then you actually have to take them off every so often or something. I don't know what the whole thing is, but she's been getting those done randomly. Makes her feel happy. So give a shit less. Go do it, knock yourself out. And she's been finding pictures like on the internet and gives it to the lady, and she tries to reproduce it. And they've been turned out pretty close to the photos, so it worked out really nice for her. So, and this one turned out real good. She sent the picture. I saw the picture on the counter afterwards of what she got, and it's not exact, but it's pretty damn close. And it's more of an abstract deal, so I don't know if you really could reproduce it exactly, because it's such an abstract type design. So kind of is what it is there. But I went ahead, messed my 3D printer off and on, kept jamming up. It was running good. Switched filaments, brand new roll, brand new package, and it was just screwing up. It kept jamming and stuff and whatnot, which drives me crazy. So I went and checked the filament roll. And it's 69% humidity in that filament roll, which is insane. There was no silicone packet inside there when it was shipped, so God knows what was up with that. So I put it in the dryer, switched over to a different roll of filament I had, and it was dry, and kept just screwing up, and just driving me nuts. I've been fighting with it, and I got annoyed. I tried to take it apart, coat, and I got it all I thought was good to go. Put it back together. I was running it, and then it bubbled out over the top of the hot head and just made the biggest mess that thing's ever made. It was just an absolute mess. So I literally was annoyed by it so much that I'd taken it apart 2 or 3 times every day and wasn't willing to take it apart for the 4th time. So that I said to hold it and said I'll worry about it in the morning. So basically that's what I'd done. I just kind of put it off to the side and said I'll worry about it later and didn't care. So went ahead from there, ended up running up to New Smyrna to do some cats. I have to take care of. There's 2 inside cats and outside cat and a bunch of ducks I gotta feed. So went and took care of that. On the way back, I stopped in at Tractor Supply, grabbed myself 3 cattle panels to basically create a makeshift fence across my yard. They're $35 a piece, whatever, they're cheap. So use those. I'm gonna just put some steel posts in the yard for now, and then basically I'm gonna have myself a secondary little fence that's gonna run across. That way when we're out there working in the yard, the dogs can still be out and they can't get to us when we're working on that pad. And then I'm gonna need something over there anyway to keep the dogs away from the pool, because I don't want the dogs in the pool, especially the one that I watch is obsessed and swims in their pool all the damn time. So being a above ground pool, I definitely don't want dog nails messing with it. So I'm gonna have kind of got the design of where the fence is gonna go. So went and picked those up, and they're 16 foot long. I got a 6.5 foot bed in my truck. So bought 3 of them, stuck them in the truck, and then basically bent it in half. And the second one bent in, so I'm like, okay, let's put all 3 together once. So the employee helped me. We put all 3 in there, and then pushed it up to the top as hard as I could, then bent them down upon themselves, and then tucked them in, ran a strap through it, made it home. Getting them out was kind of scary as they come shooting out. It's a giant, thick steel pipes that basically it makes these panels up that could have easily just like cut my leg wide open if it, or my belly, depending on which way it came out of the truck at. So I was super careful. I could have done it better. I looked at it afterwards. I should have put the strap through it, the ratchet strap I used to tie it down. I should have used it and then pulled it out that way, so I was 8-10 feet away from it, but I didn't, and I lived, so it doesn't matter. Got it chucked over the fence, got them in the backyard so I know where to put them, and set up in the gate. I just threw them over the fence, which wasn't a really big deal, but I did text my wife to make sure the dogs are inside, so I didn't want a chance of a 16-foot panel falling on a dog. So, but yeah, all the dogs are still inside, so I was good there. And then got them placed kind of where I wanted them. From there, headed out, got my run in, got back, grabbed a shower, and then ended up having chicken patty sandwich with baby rounds, like they're called, or stuff, little hair tot things, and they were massive. Like the chicken patties keep getting smaller and smaller, still an 8-pack, whatever, but they're like, I don't know, 2/3 the size they were. So instead of raising the price, I'd be able to bitch about, they just bring the patties down, which, I don't know, raise the damn price. I'd rather pay more money and get the full-size patty than have these little shitty patties that are too small to do anything with. So, but yeah, I went ahead, had that in the tater tot round things. In the picture, we were thinking they're gonna be like the size of like a quarter, and these things were damn near as big as the chicken patties. They were massively huge. So that was always kind of a weird throw out. They did crisp up good, they tasted good, so I'm not mad at them. I just was confused by what the deal was there. So, but from there, basically watched a little bit of Seinfeld, headed back outside, played out there with the dogs for a while and stuff, chilled out in the evening, had a beautiful night, headed back in, finished watching The Brass Teapot, which we started last night, and it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch The Brass Teapot. It's on Prime. Yesterday I think it says on Hulu. It's not, I lied, I was mistaken there. It's on Prime, and watch it. It is a phenomenal, great movie. It's just a really good thing. So yeah, watched it, and then we chatted a little bit and then talked about she's gonna run up tomorrow to see her son, help him figure out what all he needs to get packed up and stuff. I guess he's moving to one of the Dakotas, I think south, I won't swear to it, but supposedly the first of the month he's moving up there. So can't imagine he's a procrastinator. He slays everything until the very last minute. So it ought to be interesting to see how well that breaks down for him. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.